Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how I made these Supreme style pizza cookies, perfect for a Ninja Turtle party. So stay tuned and I will show you how. Here are the things that I used: a 6.5-inch long Pennant Cookie Cutter, and I used red, black, brown, and Kelly Green food coloring by Wilton and some white Royal Icing. Alright guys, let's get started. Alright guys, to get started, as you see here, I trimmed off the top part of the cookie cutter. You can find these on eBay. Just search up Pennant Cookie Cutter, and I believe it's around 6.5 inches in length. Once you cut this off, you'll get about a 5-inch cookie in total. And I have here just a knife. You can use a pizza cutter as well, anything that you can cut this top part off. And this is just kind of cutting it at a little bit of an angle or an arch, kind of like a rainbow shape like that. As you see, it's kind of rounded. Don't cut it completely flat straight or you'll just have a perfectly triangle. Pizzas are round, so your slices will be rounded at the edges. So as you see here, that's what you're going to want to have. Again, you just trim this part off, and these run around $6-7 at the most, maybe less than $6 on eBay. And then you can use them for two different things: a pennant and a pizza slice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on my cookie sheet, bake them, and we can get started. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is with an edible marker, I'm gonna make a line right here towards the edge. This will become the crust, and I need this that way I can have a guideline to how thick I want my crust to be. You can decide whether you want a thin crust or you want a thicker outer crust. And then I'm gonna get a little bit of a tan, like a dark tan color, not too brown, but I did use the Wilton Brown food coloring. I just gave it just a light tint on this white icing, and I came up with this sort of like a tan color. And I'm just going to spread it out like this. I'm not going to go too close to the edge. I don't want my icing to overflow. And like I said, again, you can make it thicker if you wish. Keep in mind that the thicker you make your crust, the less space you'll have for your ingredients at the bottom part of the pizza. The thinner, the more room you'll have. So I'm gonna finish up the rest, give this some time to dry. I'm gonna give it about an hour or so to dry. Then I'm gonna go in with my red for the sauce, and I'm gonna give that time to dry, and then I'm gonna go in with my white and the rest of the ingredients. Alright guys, so now with the sauce part, I'm just gonna grab another edible marker and then just make some little wiggly lines. You can make this as thick as you want, but I suggest not to make it too thick. And now I have here some red, and I have a tip number 2. And you don't have to be neat on this. It doesn't have to be completely straight. Have a little bit of movement there, a little bit of texture, a little bit of wiggle. I'm going to pull some of them down like this, because you don't want this to be completely straight. It is, like, you know, sauce, and it's not going to be like a perfect shape. Okay, so I'm going to finish up the rest. I'm going to give this about an hour and a half to dry, because I'm going to go in with my white, and I definitely don't want that white to absorb any of this red. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so now to go on with the cheese, the white part. Now you can do this in many ways. This is a great cookie because you don't have to be perfect. If you want to make it look realistic, don't leave it completely triangle like this. You want some of the cheese to kind of ooze to the sides, and that'll make it realistic. So just kind of squeeze your bag towards the sides of the cookie, and it'll just kind of push itself over, and then just completely fill it in. Make sure that you have some wax paper underneath it so it won't stick onto your tray or your counter. So that's about it. So just let this dry. Give it about a couple hours because we are using really dark colors to go on top of it. So you don't want any green, black, or any red to go into this white. So give it a couple hours to dry and then we can move on to the ingredients. Alright guys, so we've let this dry enough. Now I have here a tip number 2 and we're going to put some pepperonis kind of randomly. I suggest putting around 3 for the size of this cookie. No, actually 4, not 3. You can fit 1, 2, 3, and possibly one more down here. So we're going to just kind of spread these out. You want them to be a little bit large. Don't make them too small because pepperonis aren't really tiny. So you want to give them more realistic size to it. You can make them a little larger by just spreading the circle. Now you can move on to the bell peppers if you wish to add some more ingredients on there. If you want to just leave them pepperoni, you can just leave it like this, let them dry, and you'll be done. But I'm going to add 2 more ingredients on here. Now you can add them to the empty spaces that you have, or you can do it a more realistic look, which is having the ingredients on top of each other as layers. But to do that, I do suggest letting these dry. Give it about an hour or so to dry. That way when you add on the other colors, either the black or the green, it won't get absorbed into this red or vice versa. So if you don't want to do the layered look, you can go ahead and add some into the empty spaces. If you do want to do the layered, I do suggest letting these dry first, or else if you put them on there right now as they're wet, they're going to sink in. So I do suggest letting this dry. So let's move on. Alright guys, so now to do the bell pepper pieces, optional of course, you will be needing some green, and I have here a tip 46 by Wilton, and it's a basket weave one. It has a little ridges on one side and a flat one on the other side. They do have one that has the both flat sides on both sides, but I'm not sure what number that is, but I'm just going to be using this one for now. You're going to use the little teeth part side towards the bottom of the cookie, and that way you can have the flat part showing at the top, and then just randomly put them on your empty spaces that you have. You can put them as many as you like in whatever direction that you like. I just suggest put them in like different directions so they all don't look so uniform, all going in like one direction. So just bring these little tips down, and do it in a little bit of a medium consistency. And now we can move on to the olives. I do have here a tip 2 in black, and this one's a little bit more trickier because you have to try your best to get your olives nice and round. You can fill up your empty spaces with this other ingredient. You can use other ingredients as well. You can make like some mushrooms or maybe some pineapple pieces. I've never done those, but I'm sure you can do those as well. So just kind of put them randomly. I kind of like to stick with 4 and 4 of each, but you can definitely put more. And again, you can also pile them on top so they can have this layer look a little bit more realistic. But I'm just showing you this way for now. So if you're done with this as it is, go ahead and just let it dry and you'll be done. If you want to add some more, go ahead and add some more. But that's all. So I'm going to finish up the rest and then I'll be done. Alright guys, so there you have it. Supreme style sliced pizza cookies. They look so yummy. I finally got a chance to get around this video. I have one already posted that I did about almost a year ago, and I can't believe it's been a year since I've been on this channel, so I'm so excited about that and very grateful for all the subscribers who have hung there with me, and I'm just so happy that I'm still on here and sharing these videos with you guys. I love to share everything that I feel passionate about and enjoy. So I'm glad that I was able to finally get to this video and show you how easy it is to make these. And I think this is perfect for like a Ninja Turtle party. And of course I have different Ninja Turtle cookies and other things, Ninja Turtle, so I think this would be great for that, or for a movie night type theme party, or for a sleepover, or anybody that likes pizza or Italian food. I think this would be great. Really neat, and it looks so realistic. They look so yummy. Alright guys, I will let you go. That is it for this video. I thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And have a good one.